My name is David. I've been doing business or living in the Philippines for 30 years, and we are going to talk about prescriptions. Wait. Prescriptions? I thought the Philippines was inexpensive and full of beautiful women who wanted to date you. Yes, if you do come here and live, you are going to need prescriptions at some point in time. We will also cover some more interesting topics besides just your standard high blood pressure, cholesterol, and arthritis. We'll talk about blue pills. We'll also talk about brand ambassadors. Brand ambassadors are attractive people, typically women, who work in stores and try and sell you things like buy this hand lotion or buy this toothpaste. One of the pharmacies here uses brand ambassadors. Let's look at a real world example. There was this guy from Australia who met the woman of his dreams online. He flew into the Philippines, and when he landed, he realized he had forgotten his prescriptions. He then booked a flight home immediately, went back to Australia, picked up his prescriptions, and then flew back to the Philippines. That's a lot of money. Now, it's a lot less money than flying in from the US, but the question we want to answer is, did he really need to go home? Or could he have easily picked up those prescriptions in the Philippines? Things worked out for our Australian, but it cost him money. The simplest solution would have been for him to bring a copy of the prescription and handed it over to a local pharmacy. Pharmacists will accept overseas prescriptions within limits. If you have a prescription for, say, arthritis medication, and that prescription is 3 years old, arthritis doesn't go away or get cured in 3 years. They will keep refilling that prescription. Maybe someday they'll red flag it, but it will constantly get filled if you need it. If you bring in a prescription for something like antibiotics, and they do not want people pill popping antibiotics because it reduces their efficacy, you may get your date checked. I brought in a prescription for an antibiotic. I get sinus infections every 2 years. The prescription was 2 years out of date, and the pharmacy at Robinson's, the supermarket, it's a South Star pharmacy, they rejected the prescription. What were my options? I could edit the prescription date on a computer. It would be kind of illegal. I could contact my ex-brother-in-law, who's a doctor at St. Luke's. He's a good guy. He would have filled the prescription. I love nepotism. I also could have used an online app, and these online apps are something you need to know about. If you look at my screen, I listed a bunch of them. For between $6 and $10, you can consult with a doctor. The doctor can prescribe you a medication, and you can show that prescription. It's a message in the app that contains a prescription. I've used these before when my child was sick. How do you pay? Well, you use a credit card. You should have a credit card that doesn't get charged international fees, but you have to be careful. Credit cards in the Philippines work at restaurants, they work at supermarkets. They tend not to work at food delivery apps and ride sharing services, which kind of stinks. They are hit or miss with online transactions. I don't know if they will actually work with these apps. You have a fallback. It's called Gcash. Most Filipinas have Gcash. I don't have Gcash myself. My wife handles all the Gcash. You deposit money at a kiosk. They're all over the place. Or you deposit it right at the supermarket by showing a barcode. And you can then use that to pay the $6 to $10 for the online medical consultation. If you actually look at the prices on these online medical consultation, the one called Pulse has a 1,200 peso consultation for if you are a naughty boy and you caught a naughty disease. It will cost you $21.33 in order to get a consultation about what mistake did our Australian make? He didn't have a copy of his prescription. My friend Rick uses a piece of paper. He has the old school copy of his prescription from his doctor. I have mine loaded to my Google Drive. Other people just take pictures and put them on their phone. If you visit the website for any Philippine consulate, it says you can bring in medication that lasts the length of your stay. I brought in 2 years of my medications. What? Weren't you worried about them taking them away from you? We've all seen those cop shows where they grab somebody and they say, "Oh my gosh, you have a bag of pills." I had 720 pills that were blue that had an S on one side and a 344 on the other side. That is a high blood pressure medication that costs $10 at Walmart pharmacy for a 90-day supply. No one is going to care if you have a large number of high blood pressure meds that have no resale value. The thing about filling a prescription is a lot of it is just confidence. I knew a guy and he had a girlfriend. She was young. He told her to go into the pharmacy and buy Trust. What is Trust? For a female, it's a $1 per month birth control. It's a full month of pills, but it costs $1. It costs 50 pesos. She went into a pharmacy and they said, "Where's your marriage license?" He obviously wanted his lady friend on the pill. He walked into the same pharmacy and told a story like this. "Oh my God, my wife just landed. She forgot her pills. Can I get a 3 month supply of Trust? I got 3 kids. I don't need any more kids." See how confident he was? And the pharmacist kind of went, "Oh my God, the old guy doesn't want any more kids." She gave him the prescription, but the younger Filipino solo didn't get the prescription. Was a law broken? Yes. Republic Act 5921, the 1969 pharmacy law, has a Section 37. And Section 37 states that only a doctor may dispense abolifezients and anti-conceptional substances. I didn't make those words up. Okay. Yes, laws were broken. Probably no one cares in 2024. And I often wonder whatever happened to that guy and his 19-year-old who he was relying on to take birth control pills every day. I hope what you learned so far is that Filipinos are friendly and they are accommodating. If you are nice, you don't yell, you don't get angry, you explain your situation, they will help you. The pharmacist will help you if it is practicable. Now, I promised a few things in this video. One was to include brand ambassadors. It was a bit of a joke. Yes, this is a Watson's from the outside, and inside Watson's, they have brand ambassadors. Here's a brand ambassador. We all have beautiful wives who are 10 or 20 years younger than us. So what? They're brand ambassadors. Here is the liquor store brand ambassador in her red outfit. Here's the liquor store brand ambassador in her blouse and skirt outfit. Here are two brand ambassadors I could not identify, nor could any guy in my WhatsApp chat group. And they were all like, "Wow, where'd you meet these ones?" Big deal. It's just part of being in the Philippines, and I'll take my wife any day. She is spectacular. I also promised to talk about the little blue pill. I have more content than I need for this video. I could do double the size of the video. If you want me to show you how to acquire the little blue pill in the Philippines pretty easily, that's a whole nother video. Just leave me a comment and I will generate the video. With respect to the blue pill, the pricing is, drumroll, it's about $1.40 for the generic version of the pill. It is about $14.40 for the name brand version. Anyways, if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe.